This tip I learned when I was 11 years old, but it's good to remind oneself about it, and maybe some people don't know that in saving paint, these expensive paints, I think there's a big markup on them really. It's really worth always trying to be economical with them. And one of the ways to be economical with these paints, with any paint, is to always mix a darker tone to a lighter tone. So you begin with the larger amount of the lighter tone and you add small amounts of dark tone to it to get, in this case I was going for a sort of mid-grey. That way you end up with a nice amount of paint. If you add the light to the dark, the light affects the dark much less and you end up with a huge pool of paint, most of which will be wasted. So always add the dark tone to the light. The same goes, incidentally, for colour. If you add darker tone, I'm going for a green now, a darker tone to a light, in mixing colours, you will tend to get the right amount of paint that you want. You can gradually control and add this add the darker to the lighter as you go on. And in fact, with this, if say this was mixing for basing for a grass, maybe to paint over, I do a lot of painting over tufts because I think they're boring colour really, and they look a little sort of plasticky, some of them as well. They're slightly sort of nylon filamenty, and so I do a kind of a what I call a slightly thick wash. But you wouldn't want it all to be exactly the same colour, so the best thing is to have, a bit of a pool of both, being able to add and vary it a little bit. Add the light and add the dark, but always have the light in the larger amount. That gives you your quantity of paint that you want to have roughly, and then add the dark to it, and that way you won't build up vast quantities of unwanted paint that will just go to waste. Hope that's interesting. Thanks for watching.